Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Real Time, where we talk about the movies we like.
And the ones we don't.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Molly.
And we're here to give you another spooky review with Halloween Ends. That was almost kind of cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Halloween Ends is the end of the trilogy that started with 2018's Halloween. Really creative name for a sequel to a movie with the same name.
Yeah.
But that's just movies these days, though. So, before we get into this one, let's first let's go through the cast, because why not?
Yeah, tell me who was in the movie.
Well, Jamie Lee Curtis, of course, was in this as Laurie Strode. Kyle Richards back again as Lindsay Wallace. Andy Matichak as Laurie's granddaughter Allison. Will Patton as Officer Hawkins. And Nick Castle and James Jude Courtney as The Shape. There are also a few newcomers in this one, but most notably was Rohan Campbell as Corey Cunningham.
Can I ask you a question? Why are there two people that played The Shape?
Well, you see, James Jude Courtney was the body of The Shape, and Nick Castle was the breathing.
Oh, so that guy did just breathe? Why couldn't the other guy just breathe? He didn't have the right breathing?
Well, you see, Nick Castle was the original Shape.
Okay.
The original
so
Michael Myers.
So he knows how to breathe, like
he
Michael
does know
Myers.
how to breathe.
All right. Guess it's more intricate than what I thought.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. So, back to you, babe.
Okay, so before we get into the rest of the movie, what did you think of the other two movies in this trilogy?
They were okay. I remember you taking me to see the first one in theaters, and I liked it okay. I think I liked the first one the best because it just gave me the most Halloween vibes. Like, the first one was Halloween vibes. It was nice. Ooh, cat's being weird.
She's dumb.
So I do like the first one. The second one was the one where you showed me at home, right?
Yeah, I showed you that one here.
It was kind of boring, if I'm gonna be honest. It was just like, I was on my phone most of the time, honestly. It didn't quite capture my attention.
Yeah. Pretty much everyone in Halloween Kills was an idiot. Like, there are very few intelligent characters in that movie.
Yeah.
It got pretty ridiculous, but there were some really cool kills in that one.
Yeah, there were some fun.
Like, it got nice and violent in that movie, and I like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I agree. The 2018 Halloween was my favorite of this trilogy. Obviously, my favorite of the whole series is the original Halloween.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it just had the most Halloween vibes to me, and I love Halloween, so of course I'm gonna choose that one.
So this one, so let's get this out of the way. There are quite a few movies in the Halloween series that aren't good. Okay, just not beating around the bush. A lot of these are kind of bad. You got Halloween 5, which was rushed into production so soon after Halloween 4 was a hit. And then Halloween 6, which...
There's that many?
Well, there's more than 6. There's Halloween 6, which... it has two different versions of the movie that are available. The producer's cut and the theatrical cut.
Okay, makes sense.
Both are terrible. The theatrical cut may be a technically worse movie, but the producer's cut has incest from Michael Myers and his niece Jamie Lloyd.
Okay.
Yeah, the less you know about that, the better.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
Halloween Resurrection was probably the worst one in the series.
I haven't seen that.
I've
only seen 4 Halloween movies, counting the one we saw tonight.
Yeah, 4.
Yep.
the Rob Zombie remake was unique, but not very good, I don't think. Everyone in that movie was just horrible. There's maybe 2 likable characters in the whole movie.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very good.
Rob Zombie's sequel to that movie was, yeah.
It's just not even worth mentioning.
Look, it's really, really weird. I don't know how to describe it.
Well, I thought this one was a little weird too.
Oh yeah, no.
It was off the. To me, it seemed like much different than a Halloween movie.
Oh, believe me, the Rob Zombie sequel is much weirder than this.
Okay.
Like, just this is okay. This one is weird too, but it's not nearly as weird as Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Yeah.
But having said that, this movie is weird.
Yeah.
So right out the gate, spoiler alert, because it's needed.
Yeah.
So we have, like we said, the new character Corey, who accidentally killed a kid he was babysitting. You know, kid was being a little turd and locked him in the attic, and he was trying to get out, and he accidentally broke down the door and pushed the kid over the railing of the stairs, and he fell like 3 stories down.
Broke his neck. Instant death.
He died. Like, there's blood everywhere. His mom was upset.
Yeah, obviously.
And so, I guess the courts ruled that it was like manslaughter or something. So, or like he was not guilty because it was an accident.
Yeah.
And so there's that going on. That's just the opening.
Yeah.
And when the date at the beginning said 2019, I was thinking, okay, are they going back to the same night as the one in 2018? But did they forget that? Did they forget the date? Did they mix that up somehow? And then the mom says last year when Michael Myers did all that. So okay.
I just
they know what they're doing.
I didn't remember what dates were what, so I was like, okay. I don't remember back far enough. When did that one Halloween movie come out? I was trying to think. And that's what I thought. I was like, I think it's 2018, so. I should have just asked you. I was too busy in my head thinking.
Killed my daughter. But tonight.
And so, this movie takes place 4 years after the last 2. You know, those took place in the same night, more or less. Ish. Yeah. Anyways. So, things are, kind of normal-ish.
As normal as they can be.
Yeah, I mean, Allison is living with Lori now because her parents are dead.
Michael Myers has been missing.
He has been seen in the past 4 years after he killed a whole mob of people that were just, beating him up like, he was I don't know. I wish I had an analogy for this, but I don't.
Beating him like a dead horse.
Beating him like a redheaded stepchild.
Yours is a bit darker than mine.
It's still a thing. That's still a saying. Anyway, so Michael's missing. No one's seen him since that night, and everything's okay. Everything's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But then, Corey's and Lori's paths cross after he gets bullied by some high school students.
Yeah.
This is weird.
This is weird too.
He's like in his 20s, it seems, but he's getting bullied by these high school seniors.
Yeah. And maybe it's just because I'm sheltered. I don't know. But it's like, I don't think I would bully a dude who may have killed a person. Because to me...
That he might kill you too?
That, yeah. But which, we'll see how they turn out. But...
I mean, one of the girls is like, "What's your problem with this kid?" Oh,
yeah,
and she calls him a kid too. What sense that he's older than you guys?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get it. These movies do take place in Illinois, and as we all know, Illinois is I don't like it. So
you've lived there, you should know.
Yeah.
He killed my daughter.
Anyways, where were we? Oh yeah, Corey and Lori's paths cross, and she decides, "Oh, I'm gonna set him up with Allison." Big mistake.
Yeah.
Because
Allison likes him.
Allison likes him for some reason.
Yeah, he's just a weird dude.
He's just this
But still.
he's just this weird Jewish kid. I'm calling him a kid now, although I am probably older than him.
Probably.
If I had to
You're
guess,
pretty old.
you know this, nice Jewish boy. He's Alex's type, but not Allison's type.
Yeah, I thought their chemistry was weird, but maybe that's what they were going for because he's also a creepy dude.
Yeah,
So
like
that's probably what they were going for.
I mean, most likely, but
So
but really, are we really watching a Halloween movie for the romantic chemistry between these two
Heck
characters?
no.
No, we're here for the kills.
yeah, what just happened?
Oh,
That was weird.
It's
Sorry,
okay.
the computer went nuts for a little bit.
anyways, we're here for the kills, and did we get some good ones?
Yep.
Yeah,
There were a few. Yeah.
they were pretty alright. They weren't as good as the last ones, but they were still pretty
Yeah,
fun.
I don't think there were quite as many as last time.
Well, also, another spoiler alert. Well, we already gave the first one, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Corey turns out to be killing people too.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Like,
It's so
on purpose.
Because he finds Michael Myers and is like, I want to become you.
It's
and
like-
starts.
it's like, what?
He leads that cop, who I guess is Allison's ex-boyfriend, even though he looks like he's 20 years older than her.
Yeah, that was weird
that
too.
was weird.
But I mean, I guess that
I
could
guess
happen.
It's fine as long as it's legal.
Or maybe he's only like 30 or something, because
He looks old. But Corey leads this guy to Michael.
And he has to-
watches Michael kill him. What?
and he has to.
You're hitting a button.
I'm not hitting
this
any
is hitting
button.
a button, and you keep pulling something up. Look at that. Look what you're doing.
Stop yelling at me.
I'm not you. I'm nagging. Please cut that out. Anyways, what were you?
Maybe the only way he can die.
Oh yeah, he has to coach Michael to kill this guy for some reason. I mean,
Yeah, that was weird.
the homeless guy that he killed earlier said that anyone else who goes in there gets killed. So it's not like Michael is out of practice or anything.
Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe Corey thought he chose me, and then Michael's just like, well, this guy keeps bringing me people to kill, so I guess I'll keep him around for a little bit.
I guess I won't kill him.
Yeah.
He's kind of useful. He lets me. He gives me people to kill.
Yeah.
But-
so then.
But I will give this movie some credit though. Other times when they teased that someone was going to be like a new Michael Myers or whatever, they pretty much never followed up on that. Like at the end of Halloween 4 with Jamie Lloyd, they teased that she was going to do that, but then in the next movie they completely ignored it. With the woman's son in Halloween 6, I don't remember any of their names.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He was like teased to be some sort of Michael Myers or something because they're living in the old Myers house, and it's implied that he's staying in Michael's old room, but that never happens. So the fact that they actually follow through with it in this, all right,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, that's how I thought it was gonna end. I thought Corey was gonna be Michael was gonna die, and Corey was gonna be the new Michael.
That didn't
But
happen
that
though.
didn't happen.
Michael gives him the old General Zod's neck snap treatment, and no more Corey, which okay.
I wasn't too upset about. He was a weirdo.
I'm not gonna be too broken up over that. He was weird and kind of creepy, kind of interesting though. But like, if he dies, he dies.
Yeah. I don't care whether he lives or dies. So, what else do you want to talk about?
What else do we need to talk about?
The only way he can die
Well,
is if I die too. It all
I mean,
ends now.
I don't even know.
Do you have a favorite scene?
Favorite scene? Hard to say, really. Let's see. I don't know. Do you?
I don't know either. Maybe whenever the cop boyfriend, the cop ex-boyfriend, goes into the sewer or whatever, and you see Michael Myers standing in like the shadows, because he looks really creepy there. I'm like, oh, there he is, but no one sees him yet, besides me.
Besides
Well,
you.
and everyone else watching none of the characters see him, but the audience does, and he looks creepy, and I was like, oh yeah, a true Michael Myers creepy factor.
The shape in the shadows.
Yeah, which is weird. I didn't choose like the final. Oh, I'll let you answer first before I continue talking.
I like the part when Laurie calls 911 and says that there's been a suicide at this residence. Then we see like Corey coming up the stairs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We hear the gunshot. Then he opens the door. It turns out she shot one of the pumpkins. She says, "Did you really think I was gonna kill myself?"
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
That's pretty cool.
that was almost as cool as that part in Halloween 2018 when Karen was pretending like she couldn't shoot Michael, and then when he appeared, she said she just got gotcha and just shoots him in the face.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna shoot. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But something else happened in this movie that pretty much closes the door on this storyline. Michael actually dies.
Yep. 100% sure this time.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. He's dead.
Laurie crushed his legs, bled him out like a stuck pig, but they're thinking, okay, he's probably not gonna die from this. So they take him to the junkyard, put him in like this metal compactor thing, like a shredder, crushes things up, and they just dump his body in there, and we see it explode in like all sorts of blood and gore and chunks and stuff, and it's gross. And at any point before he got tossed in, I was expecting him to get up.
I kind of was too, but he never did.
He never did. He's dead.
He is dead.
Now, having said that, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see Michael Myers again at some point.
Really?
Maybe not this Michael Myers, but
Yeah.
another movie series.
In my opinion, it's just been drawn out so much. It's like, just put it to rest, man.
Then again, it has been 13 years since we last saw Jason Voorhees and 11 years since we last saw Freddy Krueger. So
Yeah, so they'll probably focus on
maybe Michael is dead. He could
Yeah.
be.
I think that they're going to bring back one of those guys instead, but yeah.
I mean, granted, we did just see Ghostface this year, but Ghostface is never the same person twice.
Yeah.
He's just two people at once. Huh? I thought it was funny.
Didn't you hear me laugh? One of our cats pooped in their litter box. I can smell it from here and didn't cover it up. It is going through 2 rooms right now and I can smell it.
Big old cats, man. Also, another scene I really liked was in the opening when Corey is babysitting this kid. They're watching John Carpenter's version of The Thing, which, if you've seen any of these movies, you know that in the original they're watching The Thing from Another World. So this is a shout out to the first movie's shout out. But another weird thing, like we said, they're watching John Carpenter's The Thing, but Halloween was first directed by John Carpenter. So in the world of Halloween, John Carpenter still exists.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
It's really weird. It's like, how
weird to think
do you wrap your head around that? Just don't think about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Don't hurt yourself. That's what I tell myself when thinking about this.
Don't hurt yourself.
So yeah, that was pretty neat. And this Corey is getting he's getting like unsettled by The Thing. Like, my guy.
Because he was sensitive back then, That just shows how much of a turn he made to the dark side.
Yeah. And I guess evil really did take over him after he accidentally killed that little boy.
I don't think it was that. It was something later. I can't quite remember when. I guess it was when he met Michael, I guess, is when he became evil.
Or maybe when the whole, after the whole town turned on him, he was like, okay, if you guys are gonna think I'm evil,
Yeah.
then I'm gonna be evil.
Well, there's a lot of symbols here that we can discuss. Because one, his glasses. And now maybe this is just me because I spend all day dissecting things in literature.
Oh, in literature.
But he loses his glasses right before he meets Michael. And his glasses, he wore them all throughout whenever he was nice, we went to the beginning. But whenever he loses them, he doesn't get more. He doesn't get new ones. He's just glassesless for the rest of the movie when he's evil. So he's good with his glasses on, evil with them off. Because he saw Michael through his own eyes, and he absorbed his evil. That's what I'm saying. It makes sense.
Yeah, I guess it makes more sense to any of the other
And
crazy crap that happened in these movies.
And Laurie liked him a lot until he stopped wearing his glasses because that's when he met Michael and started being all weird and stuff. I have a good point. It's true.
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, it's like in 2018 with Michael's doctor, Dr. Sartain. He was just so, I guess he spent too much time with Michael that some of the evil rubbed off on him too.
Yeah.
So
Michael just radiates evil.
yeah,
Ow.
and it never affected Dr. Loomis because I don't know.
He was too good.
Yeah,
Some people don't fall for the evil.
yeah. Guess it's like how with Van Helsing and Dracula. Dracula can never turn Van Helsing. So
Alright.
yeah, I
I've
guess.
said my piece.
Yeah, that makes sense. I suppose it doesn't really.
Gosh, my cat is driving me crazy.
I saw him.
Sorry, what were you saying?
I suppose it doesn't really make sense to discuss who our favorite characters are,
But you're actually just a
Yeah, nah.
since well, especially for this one, most of the characters are either dead, terrible,
Weird.
weird, or
dangerous.
Dead.
yeah, dead,
Or Michael Myers.
or Michael. He's
I guess he died too.
he's
huh?
most of those things though. He's yeah. But you know what the nice thing about the Halloween series is compared to other slasher movie franchises?
What's that?
Well, there is, an identifiable lead for a good part of the movies. We follow Jamie Lee Curtis's Laurie Strode through a good amount of them.
Yeah.
And even in the remakes, they're still Laurie Strode. It's not like with Friday the 13th where there's a new protagonist every time,
Yeah,
or with Nightmare on Elm Street where Nancy's in 3 technically of the movies, but every other movie follows someone new
Yeah.
aside from the remake. So I guess that's 4 with Nancy, sorta. But well, I guess the Scream series does follow Sydney throughout all of them.
Yeah.
Not the next one though, unfortunately. But that's pretty cool, I think.
Yeah, because you're right. A lot of the others have different characters, different main characters.
And when we don't have Laurie Strode, we have Dr. Loomis. Except with Halloween Resurrection, which has Laurie Strode getting killed off in the first 10 minutes.
That's weird.
And Dr. Loomis obviously isn't in that one because Donald Pleasance died 7 years prior. So yeah, that's why that was the bad one. Well, the worst one, that is.
All right, I'll take. Excuse me, I think I'll take your word for it.
I was certain that I saw him.
So, is this a recommend from us?
I guess so. I guess if you watch the first 2, you gotta watch the third. Or if you like Halloween.
Yeah, if you're already this deep in the series, then
But this time,
you might as well keep going.
Yeah. But I'd say if you haven't watched it, you just gotta start at the beginning. Obviously.
Yeah.
Don't start at this one. It'll just be weird.
Yeah, don't. What would you be doing starting at the end of the
don't know
trilogy,
why.
though? That's weird.
That's a bad decision.
Yeah, well,
Oh well.
we're not here to tell you how to run your life.
Yeah. I don't care what you do.
I would kill him.
We're not your parents.
Come and get me.
Alright. I guess,
That'll do it for us. So, we'll catch you guys next time.
see you next time.